1 2, mic check 1 2. This is Out the Mud podcast. You're live with Mr. Out the Mud himself and Toot Live. We do not own the rights to this music. Morning out there. We're back here live at Out the Mud podcast. Good morning. The weather this morning, we started out at 72 degrees. You know, it was cloudy. The high today will be 82 with rain, 60% of rain. You know, so guys, bring out your umbrellas and dress kind of comfortable. We're going to start off with some current event and topics. You know how we do, and talk about some things that went on this weekend, you know, things of that nature. Good morning, Mr. Abdul. How you doing today?
Man, good morning. I'm doing good, man. We're going to start out with the scoreboard. A lot of things to talk about in the world of sports. We got the Hawks winning. They beat the 76ers last night, 128 to 124. They was up, man, maybe 20 points before halftime. I seen Too Loud. And I seen Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. They came back and won Game 7, closed the Dallas Mavericks out, so they move on to the second round.
Yeah, I was talking a lot of junk about Kawhi, man, but he really showed up. He really did show up. You know, him and old Playoff P, you know, we spoke on that, what was that, Thursday or Wednesday? Yeah. We was looking for old Playoff P, and we called out old T and Mr. T, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so he definitely showed up, man. So, you know, shout out to them. Big ups to the Clippers, man. Y'all moving on to that second round.
Yeah, it's going to be a good playoff run. But in other sports, we got the boxing match last night, man. Oh
you hear me?
Now, the boxing fight last night. Now you got to look at it like this, Too Loud.
Okay.
We got a lot of people, they just trying to, you know, do their thing. It's their first time in the world of boxing. These not professionals.
True.
They don't train for this all year. This is something they just jumped into and trying to do.
True.
So we're going to talk about the fight that I was, you know, most fascinated with was the Ocho Cinco and Brian, what's his name? I forgot. Maxwell. Brian Maxwell.
Okay.
So Ocho got knocked down in the fourth round. You hear me?
So this is about like the J. Cole situation.
Yeah.
Trying to go to pro basketball.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, speak on it. Mr.
So it ain't like nobody. You can't just go out there, Ocho, and think, he got beat last night. He got beat bad, man.
But they say he trained for a couple months. They definitely said out the mud, this guy trained for a couple months with top
trainers.
They did. They did, Mr. Out the Mud.
But see, then you got to look at it like this. He brought out the stars, though. He definitely brought out some stars. He brought out the players, you know, the NFL. They had some support.
Yeah.
But, you know, the big main event was your boy, you know, your man, Money Mayweather.
Yes.
You know,
I love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
And old John Paul.
Yeah.
So, you know, was it worth the money you spend to watch these fights on pay-per-view or Showtime? Do you feel like it was worth it?
I think Ocho Cinco fight was probably the best one. I hate to say that, and he went down in the fourth, but Paul went the distance. He went the distance on Mayweather. It wasn't really I want to say an action-packed fight like people was, you know, looking for. Or I think they felt like they was paying for. Let me better say that.
I definitely didn't, you know. It's not the Mayweather I'm used to. I'm used to Mayweather knocking something out or playing with you, dancing combinations. But, you know, he's a little older now. And I guess Jake Paul, he wanted, you know, he getting a shot now. He going to be, you think they're going to give him a shot now?
Yes. I think this guy has some big cash bouts coming up.
Believe in front of him.
Believe that. Some big cash bouts coming up in front of him. Some big cash bouts. Some big cash bouts. But, I mean, look forward to Mr. Ron Paul fighting some decent name fighters in the future. In the near future. Yeah, in the near future. Now, excuse me for saying the future. The near future. Yes, sir. I mean, I commit Mr. Too Loud, commit his name to that. I commit my name to that. Mr. Too Loud, commit his name to that.
I just do.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Mm-hmm. So, and the other thing I heard out here in the world just came over my phone. I seen it come up. North Carolina City. They passed a bill.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they telling them, get your lazy asses off them couches and get back to work.
Yes.
And we're gonna
That's what it looked like.
And when they said they're going to give you $800 to $1,500 to go back to work.
Yeah.
How you feel? What you think? Is that going to make them get off the couch too loud?
Excuse me, guys. They kind of caught me in a bad place. I don't think that's going to make nobody jump up and move too fast out the move. I don't think so, because these jobs, when you come back into these companies and into these employers' establishment, they try to kind of, manipulate these things that these people have set up, So, and these employers know that, You can't they're trying to hide, how I want to say it, like hide the black print. You get what I'm saying? And get you in the door, and then this is really the fine line. You know what I mean? So I think there's
a lot of gray areas in it.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yes.
I feel like they're just trying to tell them, come on back to work. We need you. Everywhere I ride past, anywhere I'm at, it's always every sign somewhere saying, now hiring, all positions, now hiring, all positions. And I went out to eat a couple of nights ago to the Outback, and it was mainly teenagers working.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm saying that because the people who got caught up in this pandemic and the coronavirus thing, they got their unemployment. They were out of work for 3 months, 4 months before, or even longer.
Yes.
Before, I'm not going to put a time, before they even could say, well, we can go back to work.
Yeah.
And now we've been collecting unemployment $400, $600, $700 a week. You want us to go back and take $7, $8, $10, $12 an hour? I don't see them. Yeah, I don't see them going back.
No, I don't either.
Too live. I don't see them going back.
I don't either.
Me personally, I wouldn't. I wouldn't go back to making $14, $15 an hour.
Like we say, this is our podcast. You guys chime in, let us know that them are our decisions. Yeah. That we're not trying to make decisions or opinions for you guys. That's why we want your views, your opinions, your thoughts, what you think about it. Them are our views, our opinions, our thoughts about the situation, guys. But in later news, we want to talk about some birthdays, get some birthday shout-outs. Okay. What you think about that afterwards?
Go ahead. Let me hear some.
I want to give, a shout-out to the king of it all, R&B, man. I mean, Mr. Prince.
You say that Jackie say he's the king of R&B.
Well, I'm giving it to Mr. Prince. He turned 63 today.
Okay.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Mr. Prince, man. Big shout-outs to him, big ups to him, rest in peace.
The late Prince, the
late legend, yes. In later news, it's Fetty Wap's birthday. He turned 29.
Damn, he fell off fast.
You hear me?
Damn, he only 29.
He's only 29.
He had a short run, man, But happy birthday.
Happy birthday, yeah. And Sway Lee, he turned 27 today.
Okay.
Yeah, he turned 27 today. So, celebrity birthdays, and later news and things of that. But we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to get into some of these, things we did over the weekend, and cookouts, and have some laughs and funs on here out the mud. Y'all take a break with us. We'll be right back. Back here on Out the Mud podcast, live with Mr. Out the Mud himself and Mr. Two Live.
What's going on? Wanted to give my Out the Mud for Monday. Today we're going to give a big shout out to Two Raw Clothing. It's a clothing brand out of Troy, North Carolina.
Big shout out.
Give them a big shout out to them. They got a lot of big things going on. So they do a couple pop-up shops. And when I do get the next event, I will let you know when the pop-up shop is so you guys can support Two Raw. Don't forget that it's Two Raw Clothing. You can go follow on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram. And I think she also has a Twitter, but the clothing brand is called Two Raw. Another big Out the Mud, Simone Biles.
Yes. Congratulations.
She won 7 medals over the weekend.
No, this is her seventh.
This is her seventh all time. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. And she's the first woman to do that in all-around sports, so we got to give her a big shout, a big out the mud for her.
Yes.
So congratulations. Enjoy your week. Okay, Mr. Too Live.
Yes.
Now, I told you we was at a cookout over the weekend. We had a family event.
Yes.
And,
yes.
you know, we had some fun. And I just want to talk, you know, people out there. I know y'all go to cookouts and have events and stuff, but, it's always that one uncle, always, or that one cousin or somebody that sticks out. It always shows out.
Yes.
Now, you know that too, like.
Yeah.
It's always that one that just...
You hear me?
Yeah, just always just doing too much. Always doing the damn most. So... You know, over the weekend we was at the cookout enjoying it. You know, it was a children's birthday. And, you know, we was enjoying ourselves, eating good. And, you know, my uncle came.
Yeah. Well, out the mud, can you tell the people really, it was a children's birthday party. And then you know how we do after a certain hour, it turns into a grown-ups get together.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, so now we can go into what we're trying to tell you. How about that?
Yeah, because... I mean, you from where we from, you know how it is.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
Because once the kids, okay, y'all done got your candy bag, it's time to go.
You done knocked down what is
the
it?
pinata.
Yeah. Ice cream and cake. Yeah.
It's time to go.
It's over with. Yeah. The shenanigans are done for the day.
Yeah, so now we try to get into what we do.
Yeah.
So as we cocktailing, we doing our thing and chilling. You know, my uncle comes, you know, because it's family. It's family. Yeah. He comes up and, you know, you just always got that family member. He's always talking about everybody is the family.
You hear me?
You know, from subject to subject, but it's always about another family member.
Yes.
And he goes on and on and on. I mean...
Can I say something, Mr. Alderman? Excuse me, okay? Did he have some oil? Well, you know what we call oil.
Yeah. Well, we call oil alcohol.
Did he have some oil?
Yeah, he got the motor running with the oil.
Oh, he got the oil in him. We know what that was gonna cost for.
Yeah. So he had some oil in him, and you know, he just wouldn't stop. For almost 2 hours, he just talked and talked and talked and talked. So you know, but I had fun. It was good to see him. I had a nice time, but that was like the highlight of the whole children's / grown-up cookout.
Yes.
That, you know, we turned into a grown-up cookout, I guess you could say. it was
I enjoyed myself. I mean, besides taking over, the adult time.
Yeah.
You know, he took over the adult time.
The cocktail.
He took over the cocktail. I mean, it was his time. He had the flow. So
Give him flow.
I'm not mad at him. I know he said some things about me when I turned my back, but that's the way life goes.
That's the way life goes.
I mean, you hear me?
Yeah. So I know if y'all out there, y'all listening, you chiming in, let us know. I know you got an aunt, an uncle. Soon as you know, she gets there, or he gets there, she's always talking about somebody walking in, or he got something to say.
You hear me?
And you know, we just want y'all guys' opinion. Just shoot us a couple comments, let us know. With that being said, out the mud, Too Live, we signing out. Thank everybody. Stay blessed. We gone.